The Skyship of Whispering Clouds. Eshan loved watching the skies from his rooftop every night. One evening he saw glowing clouds swirling like waves. Out of them, a giant silver skyship slowly appeared. Its sails shimmered like rainbows in the moonlight. The ship lowered a glowing rope ladder for him. Eshan's heart pounded with curiosity and excitement. He climbed aboard, ready for an adventure. On the deck, glowing lanterns floated without strings. A crew of talking animals welcomed him cheerfully. There was Zara the fox, witty and brave, Milo the owl, who spoke in riddles, and Bantu the bear, strong but kind-hearted. The captain, a woman with star-shaped eyes, smiled. "Welcome, Eshan. The clouds chose you tonight." The captain explained their mission with seriousness. The whispering clouds are fading from the world. Without them, dreams will vanish from children's hearts. Our ship must find the lost crystal of hope. Eshan's lantern would guide them through the skies. He nodded, determined to help their journey succeed. The adventure had officially begun. The ship soared higher into glowing constellations. Stars twinkled like guiding beacons along their path. But suddenly, storm clouds rolled in fiercely. Bolts of lightning crackled across the sky. The crew rushed to hold the sails tight. Eshan's lantern glowed, calming the raging winds. The ship sailed safely through the storm. They reached the Valley of Echoing Winds. Here, every sound repeated 100 times. A riddle carved on stone blocked their way. To pass, speak not with voice, but with heart. Eshan closed his eyes and whispered silently. His lantern glowed, unlocking a hidden sky bridge. The crew cheered as the ship crossed safely. Next came the river of floating mirrors. The water reflected not faces, but secret fears. Zara trembled, seeing herself lost and forgotten. Bantu roared, facing his fear of failing friends. Milo stayed silent, afraid of losing his wisdom. Eshan too saw his fear, being powerless. But together, they held hands and crossed bravely. At the edge of the sky lay Cloud Mountain. It rose higher than any peak on Earth. Its surface shimmered with mist and silver light. A winding path of starlight led upward, but strange shadow creatures guarded the trail fiercely. The captain drew her shining sword of stardust. The crew prepared to face their hardest test. The shadow creatures attacked with howls of thunder. Zara leapt swiftly, outsmarting their strikes. Bantu used his strength to protect the crew. Milo recited riddles that confused the shadows. Eshan lifted his lantern, glowing like the sun. The shadows dissolved into harmless wisps of smoke. The path to the mountain was clear. They climbed higher, the air turning cold. The stars above grew brighter and closer. Finally, they reached a crystal cave at the peak. Inside, everything glittered like frozen rainbows. The crystal of hope floated in the center. It pulsed with colors brighter than any dream. Eshan stepped forward to take it. But a voice echoed from the crystal chamber. "I am the guardian of lost dreams," it boomed. A giant figure of mist and lightning appeared. It warned them, "Only the worthy may claim hope." Eshan's lantern dimmed under its powerful glare. The crew stood behind him, nervous but trusting. Eshan bravely spoke with steady voice. "We seek not power, but to help others dream. Without hope, the world will fall into silence." The guardian studied him with glowing eyes. His courage lit the lantern once more. The crystal shone brighter, resonating with his words. The guardian bowed and stepped aside slowly. "Take it, young dreamer. You have proven worthy." Eshan touched the crystal of hope carefully. It floated above his hands, glowing warmly. The entire cave burst into radiant light. The mountain shook, but not with danger. It was alive with renewed energy and strength. The sky outside cleared, shining with endless stars. The mission was almost complete. The crew carried the crystal back to the ship. As it touched the mast, the sails transformed. They now glowed with rainbow fire and starlight. The whispering clouds returned, swirling beautifully. Children's laughter echoed faintly across the skies. Dreams were returning to the world below. The ship sailed triumphantly homeward. But their journey was not finished yet. Darkness gathered once again on the horizon. The fragments of defeated shadows reformed together. They created a storm monster of roaring winds. Its eyes burned with jealousy and rage. The ship shook violently under its attack. The crew held on tightly, refusing to surrender. As Sean stood at the bow fearlessly, he raised the lantern and the crystal together. A golden beam shot into the storm monster. The shadows screamed as light pierced them apart. Zara, Bantu, and Milo cheered loudly. The captain guided the ship through the last strike. The monster dissolved into sparkling mist forever. The skyship landed back in Ishan's town. The glowing clouds slowly drifted over the rooftops. Children everywhere began to dream again. Smiles spread across every face in the town. The crew looked proudly at their young friend. "You saved hope for everyone," said the captain. Ishan felt joy fill his heart completely. Before leaving, the captain gave him a gift. It was a small shard from the crystal of hope. "Keep this, and dreams will never leave you," she said. Zara hugged him with her fluffy tail. Milo promised riddles whenever he needed wisdom. Bantu thumped his paw gently on Ishan's shoulder. The skyship slowly disappeared into glowing clouds. Back in his room, Ishan sat by the window. The shard glowed faintly on his desk. He realized he had changed forever inside. No longer just a boy who dreamed quietly. He was now part of something greater. The Whispering Clouds would always remember him, and he would always remember them. That night, Ishan dreamed of endless adventures. He saw flying islands made of music and light. He saw oceans filled with golden-winged dolphins. He saw mountains that whispered forgotten secrets. Every dream felt more real than before. He understood the crystal had opened his imagination. The world was now full of infinite possibilities. Days turned into weeks, but hope never faded. Children around him laughed more and dreamed bigger. Stories spread about a glowing skyship in the stars. Ishan never told anyone the full truth. Some things were too magical to explain, but he smiled whenever he saw clouds glowing. He knew the crew was still out there. One midnight, he woke to soft tapping. At his window, Zara waved with excitement. "The skyship needs you again," she whispered. The ladder dropped, glowing brighter than before. As Sean grabbed his lantern and crystal shard, his heart pounded with the thrill of adventure. He climbed up, ready for another journey. This time, the mission was even greater. They had to spread the crystal's hope worldwide. The ship soared higher than ever before. It crossed oceans, mountains, and golden deserts. Everywhere they went, children's dreams returned. The crew worked together with laughter and courage. Ishan felt like a true guardian of hope. On one journey, they reached the edge of space. The stars formed a path leading endlessly forward. The captain said, "Dreams have no boundaries." Ishan felt both small and infinite at once. His lantern shone brighter than any star. The universe whispered with voices of countless dreams. They sailed into the unknown with confidence. Eventually, the ship brought Ishan home again. But this time, he wasn't sad to leave. He knew adventures would always continue somewhere. The shard of the crystal glowed on his desk. The stars twinkled as if winking at him. Ishan closed his eyes with peace and courage. Tomorrow held endless possibilities. As dawn broke, golden clouds lit the sky. As she Duin whispered, "Thank you, Whispering Clouds." The world was full of laughter and light again. He had learned the true power of dreams. Sparkle's moral: hope, courage, and teamwork can overcome any darkness. Every dream matters, and every heart holds light. As she True smiled, ready for all future journeys. The Skyship of Whispering Clouds would always return.